That's also a really good tip there, like how this watch travels from A to B when it's not a living thing. Brace yourself, get ready, because today we are going to create some watch porn. And how's it going, y'all? It is oh, it's awesome to see you tune back in. By the way, before starting this video, if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe and then we are good to go with the video. I'll time you with my Casio. Head over to subscribe now. Okay, you should have done it by now. If you didn't, I don't. Yeah. Today we are going back where this entire channel got started, back to my own living room. And the reason for that was I had a flu over a few days and I'm the type of person who can't just do
nothing.
And lately I've grown a massive interest towards watches. I don't know why that is. It's just, I find myself every single day just Googling watches, YouTubing different watches, and just studying watches for, God, I just said watches a lot. So I decided I'm just gonna get back home and, you know, film a watch spec ad. This wasn't even supposed to be a spec ad. I'm not sure what this was supposed to be. I think the great thing about filmmaking is that you don't always need to label whatever is that you're doing. You can just experiment, and that is exactly what I wanted to do with this one. I just wanted to film some watches or a watch and just experiment. I just wanted to put my hands together and explore the watches through something else that I love a lot, which is filmmaking. Oh, not sure why did I do this to myself. Oh boy. Oh, look at all the gear I brought into the house. So, we are back. We are back in my living room. Look at this, with all the gear. Haven't been filming here since I got my studio. Excited. And I figure we're gonna use this table here as sort of as our main table, our filming table. Not sure what's gonna happen there yet. Oh, hold on, let me put you there. I've never shot anything watch related, and I thought today is the perfect time to do exactly that. So, a buddy of mine sent over his vintage, well, it's not vintage. He sent over his 1996 Rolex Explorer 2, which is a really nice watch. Apparently right now this is worth somewhere close to like 10K, I wanna say. God damn. I don't have any specific script in mind. It doesn't need to be a product video. I wanna leave that door open, that window open, and just sort of have fun. Funny thing, I went to the studio to get some gear. I was only supposed to get some RGB lights, and then I was standing there in the studio going, might as well just take my Aperture 300. Okay, let's get the C-stand, and so pretty much brought the entire studio back to my house, so here we are. For me, this was like a super dope shoot because it wasn't something that, like, I wasn't set out to do anything. I was just set out to explore and have a good time, and actually just to explore the watch. And now I got to do that through my lenses. What I found out pretty fast was that watches are extremely hard to film, especially if you've never filmed any watches before. Like, obviously you got the second hand, you got the minute hand and the hour hand and this and that, but in the end of the day, it's, you know, it's a watch. It looks like this. However you place it, it looks like that. So right now, I'm trying to figure out, let me get under the light here. I got no plan what I'm doing, but I know I want to take some kick-ass stills. So I'm just basically trying to find like opposite textures, different objects, leather jackets or cigars or whiskey glass or something that really gives texture to our shots. Maybe even borrow you from your hand here and there and put the watch on the wrist. How can I play around with different textures?
and through that highlight the watch. With the contrast of the steel and the leather jacket, for example, like all these different things, it's just fun to play around.
First endeavor trying to film watches, and it's a pretty nice watch as well. Like I wanna do right by this watch. It's not just me trying to film something that's cool, but also exploring the beauty of this specific watch right now. That's what I also try to do with all my projects, to film projects that pique my interest, you know, and then sort of enhance my skill level in filmmaking through that. Connect both of my interests, that is filmmaking, and in this case the watch, or with the previous film with the whiskey and with the car commercials. If you have the chance, try and do it. I believe that like me doing this, I'm actually learning a whole lot more from whatever that I'm doing with filmmaking. Rocking 3 different lenses today. The good old EF 100mm macro, 15 and 35. Not sure if I'm actually gonna use it that much today. And then also the RF 50mm.
What if we play with the light, with the reflective surface of the watch? What if we reveal it bit by bit and then sort of move back, and as we do that, like more gets revealed and so forth. And there's the entire journey from where we first showed the watch all the way when it gets placed on a wrist and then nicely to that jacket pocket. Then I started thinking, how could I play around with these different factors so they look cool? And that's how the whole secondhand moving rapidly, like super fast, came together. I was like, okay, what if in the post, the way I choose to like use sound effects, for example, what if we make it interesting through that? And let's just use this as a perfect bridge to thank this video sponsor, that is Artlist. Artlist is a great site for high quality music and sound effects. It is a powerful music licensing platform created by filmmakers for filmmakers. Their licensing allows you to use their music on any platform, and new tracks are added every single day. The song I chose for this project really made this watch ad come alive. Also, all the sound effects used in this video, for example, with the second hand moving rapidly, really brought out the mood in this video that I was after. And if you yet don't have Artlist, I highly recommend you to check it out. Take your content further by implementing their music and sound effects to your own videos. Check out my link in the description and get 2 extra months with Artlist. Now I remember why I don't shoot at home anymore. There's not enough space. This really brings me back. I cherish them in my heart. Thank God I got the studio. I love to go handheld. I'm also pretty lazy when it comes to setting up everything all the time, but that's not the reason why I do handheld a lot. It really depends what I'm filming. Like for example, in this case, I wasn't sure what I was filming and I ended up using my slider and then obviously going handheld. Really depends on the mood that I'm trying to portray with that shot. In this case, it was super chillaxed shoot, so I didn't really do that much planning. I just used my coffee table in my living room and, you know, had a crack at it. Just had a fun time. Didn't really want to buy like props and everything for this one either. I just wanted to use whatever I had at the house. I think that's also a really good tip there. Like if you're just starting out, you're shooting specs, try and see like what can you shoot with the things you have available to you. Just trying to come up with new, interesting ways to show how this, you know, object, this watch travels from A to B when it's not a living thing. How can we add movement to these shots that we're taking? Whether that's with the light, whether that's in post, like it'll teach you so much. You have to really think outside the box and be creative.
Oh, okay, shoot is over, guys. Time to put the watch back into the box. I'm keeping the Rolex. Let's see if my friend notices the difference. I'm leaving the road to my hand, baby.
What this experience of me just having a go at it in my living room again and just exploring and experimenting taught me is that whatever my future interests are, I will always try and combine them together with my craft, with filmmaking, and then through that, find out about more. Who am I as a filmmaker? What kind of stories do I want to tell? What kind of videos do I want to create? And I'm gonna leave you with a question. When was the last time you filmed something that purely interested you? You can leave your answers to the comment section below. And that was that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a thumbs up and please do sub to the channel. I'll be seeing you guys again on the next one.